What's going on YouTube? Today's video we are taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy Book Go 5G from T-Mobile. This is available on T-Mobile for $749. I believe there's another variant out there which is just the Galaxy Book Go. It is a non-5G version, but this one is the 5G version and it's running the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8CX second generation, 128 gigs of memory. This color here is silver. I believe that's the only color that they have on T-Mobile. You can also get it on monthly payments of $30 for 24 months. It does have 5G connectivity. You will have to get T-Mobile service if you're picking up from T-Mobile for an additional fee. I personally don't have that. I have T-Mobile Digit SIM card, and I was able to just buy the laptop without adding any type of mobile service. So it does have 5G connectivity, long-lasting battery, which I can vouch for. I've had this for about a little over a week now, and I can say the battery life is pretty damn good, way better than my MacBook Air. So the battery does last for a long time. It's a nice compact design. What I don't like about it, well, first let me get into what I do like about it. It is running Windows 11, which I kind of like. Coming from a Mac, so I've been using Mac for a long time, and switching over to Windows was pretty easy. It's pretty easy to navigate through it and to find what you need to for everyday tasks. This laptop is pretty good. I did do some video editing on it, and it wasn't the best experience. Like, I'm used to my MacBook and iMovie is just like, it's just really simplistic, fast, and gets the job done real easily. And on Windows, I have to download another app or application to get that because their built-in video editing software is just trash. But yeah, this is 5G. You can add, it comes with 8 gigabytes of RAM, and you can add an SD card memory expansion of 1 terabyte. So this one is 128, but you can add expandable memory. It does take a SIM card, like I said. So I want to tell you what else is in the box. You do get USB cable, C to C, travel adapter, ejection pin, and warranty guides and all that good stuff. I didn't bother to do an unboxing, and I decided to make this video because there's not a lot of videos on this particular laptop, and I was very interested because they have 2 laptops on T-Mobile right now. One is a Chromebook, which I kind of don't recommend if you try to edit videos and stuff like that. It just doesn't work right, and it's difficult to get the job done. So I went with the Windows 11 Samsung. So yeah, let me go ahead and power this on. First, let me showcase it and give you a little quick spin. We do have the Samsung branding on the cover, and on the right side we do have USB type A and USB type C, and then we have a SIM card slot where I have my SIM card in there. On the front we got a little indentation to lift the top cover, and then on the other side we have USB type C, headphone jack, and this right here, micro SD card for memory expansion. So, and on the bottom, move back this up. On the bottom we do have these little rubbers that help it from sliding, which I haven't removed yet, which I probably should. Let me go ahead and do that because I was having an issue with when I go to open it one-handed, for some reason it just slides all over the place. So maybe this would help if I remove this, I think. So I got one off. We got the speakers on the bottom. We'll get into the speakers here in a minute. Speakers on the bottom, they do sound pretty decent, but I'll let you guys hear it for yourselves. And I'm glad I flipped this over so I can take these off, because it was sliding everywhere. It was getting annoying every time I went to open it. It was sliding. So let me see if this helps. So yeah, the speakers are on the bottom. Got the rubber pads to keep it from sliding. And this laptop opens up 180 degrees. Oh yes, definitely. That is. So 180 degrees means it opens up all the way flat. So I'll show you that. And when you go to open it, it's one thing I noticed on my MacBook. It just opens right up This one, the bottom comes up with it. So I'll show you that real quick. Kind of annoying. Here's my MacBook, boom, just opens up. The bottom doesn't come up with it, I mean. And it is, I think a couple grams, a lot lighter than this Samsung Galaxy Book Go. So it is a plastic feeling device, so it doesn't feel very premium. I mean, it's definitely plastic. I thought it wasn't at first until I started using it and touching it, and it feels plastic. Bottom is plastic, the top is plastic. It's a little bit heavier, a lot heavier than my MacBook. It lifts when I try to open it, so that's kind of annoying one-handed. And this is what you get. This is the presentation. The keyboards, now they feel okay. The trackpad, it makes that clicky sound, not like my MacBook. My MacBook, it's much silent and you don't hear the clicks. I'll show you. Well, you do hear the clicks, but they're like subtle compared to this. And the keyboard is obviously better on the MacBook, in my opinion. So this does lay 180 degrees flat like that. I think that's as far as it goes back. So that's pretty cool. If you want to hold it, like if you want to hold it like flat or something, I don't know why, but yeah. So if you're in bed and you want to hold it like this while you're in bed, straight up, you do get some pretty nice ways to hold it. And let me go ahead and power it on. This is one of those that always stays on. I'll show you what it looks like. Adjust this real quick. It normally does not take that long to turn on. Oh, it is already on. Right? Oh, there it goes. I don't know why it took so long to turn on. It normally just turns on right away, but yeah, maybe it was doing something. So this is the home screen or the lock screen. And then that's me right there. I'm gonna hit enter and I'm in. And you can see here, the viewing angles kind of wash away as you tilt the device, certain lighting. The screen is a decent screen if you're viewing it directly like in front of you, but as soon as you start to tilt, you'll see it start washing away and the colors sort of wash away, but you can't view it in every angle. It's not like, but anyways, besides the point, for $750, I think maybe you're just paying for the 5G. I think there's better screens out there. This is a 1080p, and I'll go ahead and show you what I'm actually running on here. You can see I'll go to settings, Galaxy Book Go, and then I'll show you about, and you'll see that I am running the Snapdragon 8. Let me zoom in. Where am I? There at. The Snapdragon 8 CX Gen 2, and it is clocked at 3.15 gigahertz, 8 gigs of RAM, 64-bit, ARM base, no pen or touch input available for this display. So this is what you get, and I've been using it, like I said, for over a week now, and I want to play because there's not a lot of videos out. It's updated to the latest, and I'm running this particular build, Windows 11 OS build 22,527. So let me go ahead and play some music for you guys so you guys can hear how this audio sounds on here, the bottom speakers, how they sound. This is the video editing software that I used when I try to edit some videos, Filmora 11. It's free, you just don't get really good features with it. And it gets the job done. I'm just so used to iMovie that I think iMovie is more efficient and faster for me, but yeah, that's that. So let me go ahead and, here is the clicky part. So you basically just touch to open, and you can see that I opened it. And then I'm so used to pushing down, but on this keyboard you can just touch. I think MacBook has the same settings. I just have them turned off, but I'm just used to pushing. And yeah, anyway, so go to YouTube. Oh, let me go back so I can show you scrolling. When I scroll on here, see if I show you. We'll go to YouTube again. And when I scroll, I have to use, if I use these two fingers, I'll normally get that pop up. You see that pop up there? For some reason, every time I scroll with those two fingers, I get that pop up. And it opens something, so I don't know. So I tend to use these two fingers right here so I could get the proper scroll. When I use my other two fingers, sometimes I'll get that pop-up thing. It just does weird stuff when I use these two fingers, so I have to use these two. That's just my experience with it. It may be different with your. See, but
meanwhile, of course, the media is looking for some other scapegoat for the fact that the West is failing. And so they've decided.
You can see it opened up that one thing again. It just opens stuff up every time I use these two fingers for some reason. So that's kind of annoying. But other than that, it gets the job done for whatever you want to do on here. It's running Windows 11. It's pretty fast. Battery life is crazy good. Way better than my MacBook. If you can just get by with the screen resolution and the viewing angles and it not opening one-handed, it's little stuff that annoys me. It may not annoy you, but yeah, I have to point that out. The speaker quality on here, let's play some music. Let's go to YouTube Studio and we'll play some non-copyright music. You can see how it moves. It's connected to my Wi-Fi. I have 100 megabytes download. Somewhere around there, 150 megabytes download. So it seems to be running pretty good. What those speed tests here in a minute. We'll go to YouTube audio library and we'll play some music for you guys. So let me go to something with some bass, because I know people want to hear some bass. We'll go to hip hop and then we'll do a mood. We'll keep it bright and we'll apply that and we'll see what comes up. I'll turn the volume up. You gotta hold FN and up. I'm at 100%. They're bottom firing speakers. Where are they at? Right here. I think the speakers sound pretty good. And they're stereo speakers on the bottom. The placement is kind of funny, but they sound good on a flat surface. Even when I'm laying in bed and I have it tilted all the way back like this and I'm viewing content, the speakers still sound good. So Give it a thumbs up for the speakers. The build quality doesn't feel the best. The performance, it's about average to my MacBook Air 2017. It's about the same when it comes to performance. I think the MacBook has like the i5, and I think this is pretty close. The Snapdragon 8CX second generation is comparable to the i5. So yeah, so that's where we're at with that. But so far, it's been a good experience with Windows 11. Everything runs pretty fast and fluid. I just need to find the proper video editing software that I want to use on here. I also have iTunes on here because I am an iPhone user, and I do have the Pixel, which I connect on here. And I noticed just transferring files from the Pixel to the Windows computer is just way easier than transferring from an iPhone to the Windows PC. So yeah, let's keep that in mind. It depends on what device you also have. If you got an Android, probably do a whole lot better with this Windows 11. And if you have an iPhone, I recommend you just stick with the MacBook. Just, you can airdrop videos, pretty large size videos right over to your MacBook without any issues, and it's pretty quick. And you retain the same quality. So a lot of benefits just staying in the Apple ecosystem if you're an iPhone user. If you're an Android user, obviously, Windows it is. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with the Samsung Galaxy Book Go 5G. 5G connectivity is pretty good on here. I do have T-Mobile, and I want to run a speed test on my Wi-Fi network. Why not? Speed test. Also, before we go into the speed test, the camera, we have a camera right here, a selfie camera. I think I can't remember what the megapixel count is. It is not real good. The camera, I may have to show you after the speed test, but the front camera here is not real good. It's 720p, and I made some videos with it, and not the greatest. But here is the speeds that I'm getting. I mean, I have 150 megabytes per second down, and I'm getting 52, somewhere around there. Don't know why. Maybe it's my kids on internet or something, I'm not sure. But I get pretty decent speeds. And let me show you that camera so you can see what I mean. Where is the camera? Let me go to all my apps. Here. Nope, not you. This trackpad is kind of tricky too. I'm just not used to it. Let me go to camera. And there is the front-facing camera. Sorry about my hair. But yeah, you can see there. It's not like the best camera. If you go into video mode, well, I am in video mode. Camera mode, you can see there. I'll take a picture and show you. Get a better angle. And there is the camera. The viewing angles on here are just, I don't know, they're not desirable. Overall, it's a good laptop. I think for $750, I think there's probably something else better out there. But yeah, that is my quick initial review of this Samsung Galaxy Book Go 5G. There's not a lot of videos out there, like I said, once again, on this particular model. This is the 5G version. And yeah, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you want to see more videos on this laptop. This is the Snapdragon 8CX Qualcomm Generation 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys in another one. We out.